Hey guys, welcome back to WrestleMania. SmackDown's final stop before WrestleMania 41 was all about the men's division, delivering hard-hitting action and escalating rivalries. Let's break down every explosive moment from Seattle. Opening chaos, Orton demands WrestleMania redemption. SmackDown kicked off with GM Nick Aldis addressing Randy Orton's recent chaos, still fuming over last week's unsanctioned RKO. Orton, losing trademark arrogance, smirked about paying fines just to RKO Aldis again. The tension exploded when Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga interrupted, leading to a brawl that forced LA Knight to sprint in for the save. This classic WWE opener set the tone. Orton's WrestleMania hunger is palpable, and the Bloodline's dominance looms large. Fenix soars, Berto earns respect in Lucha Showcase. Rey Fenix and Legado del Fantasma's Berto stole the show in a high-octane clash. Berto stunned early with a corkscrew dive over the ropes, but Fenix's aerial mastery, including a jaw-dropping Mexican muscle buster, sealed the win. Post-match, Santos Escobar extended respect to Fenix, while Berto stormed off, teeing up future Legado tension. This match proved SmackDown's mid-card is a goldmine of untapped potential. McIntyre unleashes carnage on Priest. Drew McIntyre escalated his blood feud with Damian Priest, ambushing him mid-entrance. The Scottish psychopath smashed Priest with steel steps, then spiked him with a vicious DDT onto them. McIntyre's maniacal laughter and Priest's defiance sold their street fight as WrestleMania's most brutal showdown. Backstage, officials struggled to pull McIntyre off a bloodied Priest. This rivalry is personal, violent, and unmissable. Cody Rhodes revs up Cena rivalry. Cody Rhodes electrified the Seattle crowd with a passionate promo hyping his WrestleMania clash with John Cena. Surrounded by historic WWE titles, Rhodes vowed to bury Cena's legacy and cement his own era. The crowd erupted as he name-dropped his indie roots, shouting, "You can't hide from history, John." This segment added fire to a feud already dripping with generational stakes. Main event, Knight and Orton survived Bloodline onslaught. LA Knight and Randy Orton overcame Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga in a chaotic tag team war. Knight's BFT secured the win, but Jacob Fatu's post-match ambush left him battered. While the match itself was solid, the real story is Orton's WrestleMania limbo. His desperation for a marquee match grows as Mania nears. Now that we have recapped the show, let's look into the up, the down, and the ugly. The up. McIntyre vs. Priest street fight hype. Drew McIntyre's brutal and unhinged assault on Damian Priest was a masterclass in escalating a feud. The calculated use of the steel steps, coupled with McIntyre's intense and menacing promo, "I'll break every bone you've got," has transformed this into arguably SmackDown's most visceral and personal rivalry heading into WrestleMania. The sheer physicality and palpable animosity generated in this segment have elevated their WrestleMania street fight from a standard match to a highly anticipated, must-see collision. Fenix and Berto's breakout chemistry. The unexpected clash between Rey Fenix and Berto proved to be a captivating display of contrasting styles that meshed surprisingly well. Santos Escobar's subtle post-match show of respect towards Fenix, while leaving Berto visibly frustrated, plants seeds of intrigue within Legado del Fantasma, hinting at potential future friction and fresh storylines within SmackDown's mid-card. Cody's championship promo, Cody Rhodes' appearance, surrounded by a visual history of the WWE Championship, was a masterclass in weaving together legacy and personal ambition. His poignant callback to his independent wrestling roots and Defy Wrestling resonated deeply with the Seattle crowd, creating an authentic connection. Juxtaposing his journey with the tangible weight of WWE's title lineage added significant depth and gravitas to his impending WrestleMania showdown with John Cena. The down. Orton's WrestleMania limbo. Despite Randy Orton's fiery and determined opening segment, the fact that he still lacks a confirmed opponent for WrestleMania with the event just over a week away is a significant misstep. While his interactions with Nick Aldis and the Bloodline were entertaining, simply throwing a star of Orton's caliber into a last-minute multi-man match would be a considerable waste of his star power and the momentum he has built. WWE urgently needs to solidify a marquee opponent and a compelling storyline for the Viper. Legado's muddled direction. While Berto's impressive showing against Rey Fenix was a highlight, the post-match actions and intentions of Santos Escobar remained frustratingly vague. His ambiguous handshake with Fenix, coupled with Berto's clear frustration, creates uncertainty rather than intrigue. Is Legado del Fantasma attempting to recruit Fenix, potentially leading to a betrayal of Berto? Or is there another plan entirely? Tag match's predictable finish. While the action was solid, the predictable victory for the established babyface duo, followed by yet another post-match attack by Jacob Fatu, is becoming a tired trope in the Bloodline storytelling. To maintain their aura of dominance and fear, the Bloodline needs to introduce fresh and innovative tactics beyond the recurring post-match beatdowns, which are starting to feel formulaic and less impactful. The ugly. Tonga's cartoonish growls. Tama Tonga's persistent and exaggerated growling noises during his matches are increasingly bordering on self-parody rather than adding to his menacing presence. Without any clear context, backstory, or explanation for these vocalizations, they detract from his credibility as a serious and dangerous enforcer within the Bloodline. These cartoonish sounds risk undermining the intended intimidation factor and instead elicit unintentional humor or confusion from the audience. Overused post-match beatdowns. The post-match ambush of LA Knight by Jacob Fatu, mirroring the ending of the previous week's show, highlights a concerning lack of creativity in how WWE is attempting to establish dominance and build heat for the Bloodline. Relying on the same repetitive tactic of a post-match beatdown diminishes its impact and suggests a lack of fresh ideas to further the storyline. WWE needs to explore more innovative and unpredictable ways to showcase the Bloodline's ruthlessness and maintain audience engagement. SmackDown's men's division carried the WrestleMania hype with McIntyre's brutality, Cody's fire, and Fenix's aerial artistry. However, Orton's uncertain status and repetitive Bloodline tactics held the show back. With the right focus, WrestleMania could deliver classics, but WWE must tighten creative risks. What did you think of SmackDown's final men's division build? Will Cody end Cena's legacy? Can McIntyre destroy Priest? Sound off below, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest WWE coverage. Until next time, stay locked on Wrestle News Mania. See you next time, Wrestle News Maniacs.